Welcome, beautiful souls. My name is Zoe and I am the singing farmer at EarthSongFarm. I'm farming in my garden and singing, and I'm also bringing out little snippets of emotional intelligence work to you all through these videos as I grow my life song. So this week we have had an interesting situation with Sparkle the chicken. Sparkle is our Aracorna hen, and for some reason she has decided to molt again. She did this time last year, so I'm not sure what sets her off. My guess would be that the cold snap means the cold weather's on its way. You need to change your feathers quick, get a new set in, and off you go. So she's gone into molting. She looked quite bald about 2 days ago, but now the feathers are pushing through and starting to show properly. So I wanted to talk to you this week about change. Now Sparkle is undergoing a change. She doesn't seem to have any control over it, and this change for Sparkle has happened at an inconvenient time, really. It's starting to get colder rather than be warmer. And sometimes in our lives we experience change when it's inconvenient to us, and we would rather it hadn't happened now, but we have no choice over it. It just is the time that this change is happening. So it's how we look at change. Is it something that we see as unpleasant, as something to resist, or is change something that we get to embrace as a natural way of life, and it gets to happen and we move forward? At this time of year there's a change in the seasons, and I can feel it all around me as summer comes to a close and the days are getting colder. For me, I am resistant to this change, whereas my daughter is very much embracing this change. I like the long evenings where I can work in the garden, and I like the heat, whereas she actually likes the cooler days and being able to get warm in front of the fire. So these situations of change can have different meanings for all of us, and it's how we look at the change that is important. Another aspect about change is that some of us may be actively seeking change through being bored with the situation as it is, wanting to create something different. And other people may be resisting the change, wanting to keep things the same. I remember someone saying once that the only constant in life is change, and that change just happens. So we get to accept change and be comfortable with it. So I invite you to take a look at how you respond to the situation when things change. Are you someone who resists change? Are you someone who embraces it? Are you someone who seeks it? Maybe you're someone who just sees change as a natural thing that happens and it's neither here nor there. Maybe you're very zen about change. And when you look at the seasons around you and maybe the situation, maybe there's change happening in your life, this is an opportunity for you to go deep and to look within yourself and see how you are affected by change. So when you look at change, if you are someone who's finding it a difficult situation, or maybe the things around you aren't changing and that's the difficult situation, maybe look at, is there a way to be different? I invite you to dig deep and see what is it about the situation with change that is that negative energy, because we get to live positive, uplifting lives, and if something is negative in your life, then you get to look at how you may want to change yourself in order to be in that positive place. So I thought I'd share with you a little bit of video of Sparkle and how she's looking. And Muffin's here. She can come and say hello. So there's Muffin. She's very affectionate, and as long as I don't upset her, I don't come off too badly. Sparkle is looking decidedly bedraggled, and she's lost a lot of feathers, but she's quite happy out here in the nasturtiums. And if you look at her feather casings, it looks as though she's got blue cases. It looks quite intriguing. There we go, Sparkle. You're looking very bedraggled. So Sparkle is undergoing a change of feathers. There we go. So whether you are someone who actively seeks change or resists change or sees it as a Zen situation, I invite you to go take a look in your life and work out what you want to create. If you're wanting to create a life that sits right with you, you get to be the source of what you're creating, whether it is acceptance of change or whether it is non-acceptance and creating change. Only you know what is right for you in your life, and you get to dig deep, get connected with yourself, and look at what is right for your life and bring it into being. So I will see if I can come up with a song relating to change to support you this week with the singing and the farming and the cats and the chicken. The only constant in life is change, and we cannot change what we cannot change. We can only change the things that we can. It's the same for all, for beast or man. Do you seek change or do you resist? Look deep inside, what is your twist? Change is coming inevitably. When it arrives, who will you be? The only constant in life is change, and we cannot change what we cannot change. We can only change the things that we can. It's the same for all, for beast or man. Do you seek change or do you resist? Look deep inside, what is your twist? Change is coming inevitably. When it arrives, who will you be?